Hi, I'm Lord Jimsicle, and you're watching You Have Issues, a programme all about comics. As part of my comeback to the show, I've decided to do some smaller episodes, so instead of writing long episodes that focus on an entire series, I've decided to just raid my collection and review stuff that's worth mentioning. The regular format will continue, but just don't be surprised if you see a lot more shorter episodes. Anyway, let's crack on. Today I'm going to be reviewing a 2010 Marvel story featuring the New Avengers. It's called Powerloss. Powerloss is a trade paperback collecting the New Avengers issues 55 to 60, which involves the team who are still on the run due to the events of Civil War and Secret Invasion. This incarnation of the team is led by Bucky operating as Captain America and consists of Spider-Man, Luke Cage, Miss Marvel, Ronin, Mockingbird and Spider-Woman. The basic premise of the plot is that the Wrecking Crew are trashing New York under the leadership of the Hood, but they end up getting their asses handed to them by the New Avengers. Disillusioned with the Hood's leadership skills, the Wrecking Crew get their hands on a power draining device invented by Dr. Jonas Harrow and decide to not only use it against the New Avengers, but to also use it as a bargaining chip against Norman Osborn, who is running Hammer as well as leading his own villainous Avengers team known as the Dark Avengers. Shit is going down, eh?
Written by Brian Michael Bendis and with art by Stuart Immonen, this is a particularly fun book to read. The usual Marvel team dynamic is toned down and it shows a good sense of teamwork and camaraderie from the New Avengers. This could be due to them being on the run and they feel they need to stick together, which is a dynamic I've always been fond of.
I'm of the opinion that superhero teams who just bicker are not very effective at all. Conversely, the dynamic between the villainous teams is exactly what you'd expect.
Bickering, selfishness and little teamwork to speak of. This is most evident with Norman Osborn's group of Avengers, which are former Thunderbolt agents disguised as heroes.
There's also a hell of a lot of action in this book, thankfully none of the gratuitous kind.
This book is full of explosive clashes in Times Square between the Wrecking Crew, the Dark Avengers and the New Avengers. Always fun to read. The art is quite nice. Pencils are done in a nice blend of cartoony and realistic, though in some cases it seems to be contrasting, but these are barely noticeable. The action scenes have a few splash pages here and there, which are very lovely to look at.
I'd advise picking up this trade, as well as any Avengers title written by Bendis. There's quite a lot of these dotted around rather cheap. Just check the usual places like Amazon or your local comic shop. Thank you for watching this episode of You Have Issues. I'm Lord Jimsicle. And now it's time for Fill in the Blanks, where you comment or tweet what this character is saying.